Abhijit, I think Abhijit.
Okay.
Abhijit.
Abhijit, can you mute?
Bal Gopal, Awal.
Digishil, please mute whenever there is some disturbance from any participant. Digishil, can you make me co-host?
Yes, madam.
Madam, you can just project our PPT of that valedictory function.
Okay, 1 minute.
I am joining within 4 minutes in with my laptop. So then
You want me to put that validity function flow?
Yeah, no,
Okay.
There's no need. Only first slide.
Okay, I'll do that. Can I get Digishil, give me screen share, please?
Is allowed, ma'am.
Yeah, I got it.
Meeting.
Digishil, wherever we are having, because this I can't see now, wherever there is any disturbance, please mute them.
Madam, keep only first slide on.
Yeah, I kept only first. It is going into slideshow. ये कहाँ से आ रहा है? Digishil, can you check please? Everybody are requested to please mute yourself unless you're talking. I'm going to put this as only a normal.
Madam, we can start the program within next 2 minutes. Right?
Okay. Tell me when you want me to put the second slide. Welcome all. Our national coordinator, Dr. Sameer Shah, is in a car. As soon as he comes, we will start the program. Till then, as the executive director, I welcome all of you for this valedictory function of ACCI Week celebration 2022. As you know, we started this celebration last year, and when we finished our 14 years, so this is the second year of celebration. And this year, we have devoted the ACCI Week to our founder chair, memory, late Dr. R.D. Lele, Padma Bhushan awardee. And the flow of the program is going to be, there'll be welcome by me, then speech by Mr. Bhave, and Dr. Sameer Shah will give an overall report of the week celebration. And then we have the various groups which have conducted this program. They will be do the report and screen sharing. And this is we'll start with Vidarbha, then Delhi, then NCR, then Pune, then Gujarat, Vadodara, Gujarat, Surat, Marathwada, and Navi Mumbai. So it will be a sequential program. And if you all keep to the time, I hope we will complete in 1 hour. And then I'll just keep a last 10 minutes for interaction for those who want to make some comments. But all are requested to please make short 1 minute comment so that in 15 minutes we will finish the interaction and the program can be closed. Sameer, are you there or shall I?
Yeah, ma'am, you can start the program. I am here well, and I am just joining soon with my laptop. Just a minute.
Okay. So shall I start my welcome speech?
Yeah, ma'am. Absolutely.
Okay, fine. Okay. So dear all, it's my proud privilege as the Executive Director of ACCI to welcome you all to the valedictory function of the second year of ACCI Week celebration. Dr. Sameera, ACCI National Coordinator, will be giving you all the details of this year's ACCI Week celebration, so I will not be talking on this. Today, I have very mixed feelings. We are paying tribute to our founder chair, late Dr. R.D. Lele, and I have to also announce and welcome our new chair. The loss of our founder chair, Padma Bhushan awardee Dr. Lele on 24th June is still taking time to sink in my heart and brain. This is a dual loss to me, and all of you who have faced the loss of a parent know that this is a void that can never be fulfilled, and the memory will last your lifetime. And the episodes of grief will come again and again just when you feel that, okay, I have now accepted the situation. Me and Mr. Bhave, like our family, are going through the same feelings as my father had a special relationship with Mr. Bhave like his own son. So today we are going to pay tribute to Dr. R.D. Lele, the founder chair. As a daughter, it's a very sad situation, but when you're running an organization, the void at the top has to be filled at the earliest, because for an organization, the show must go on. And we have to have now selection to fill this void with nomination of a new chairperson. So today I have the pleasure to announce that ACCI board has chosen our next chairperson, a very deserving person, a person who has been very actively involved in ACCI since inception and holding the position of the vice chair since 2019, Mr. Yashwant Bhavi. His administrative experience and wisdom and vision has helped ACCI in many ways over the last so many years, and we hope to have him lead ACCI over the coming years. And after my father, we could not think of anybody else to take over this position. He is also the ACCI chairperson of ACCI Research Forum, which we have started here. So I make this happy announcement that we are announcing our new chairman, Mr. Yashwant Bhave, who is going to take over the position. And I request Mr. Yashwant Bhave to please deliver his first message as a chairperson.
Thank you, Swati. Friends, I am indeed grateful to the ACCI Parivar for having completed the second ACCI week this year. I have gone through the various reports submitted by the various centers, and I could see the tremendous enthusiasm displayed by our members and, equally importantly, the students in different schools that were so well motivated. Motivation and dissemination of knowledge were the two ideals that Dr. Lele so vigorously had pursued all his life. He has been a source of immense strength and inspiration for all of us. I do not want to dwell on his multifarious personality nor on the qualities that he displayed. He was a teacher par excellence. I will only mention what one of his colleagues, Ved Prakash Mishra, said in his tribute in the Nagpur Alumni Dr. Lele Memory Meeting. One of the Upanishads lists 6 qualities or roles of a teacher. I will connect these to the Maslow scale of needs of his students and disciples that he more than amply fulfilled. These are the 6 roles of a teacher as given in the Upanishads. First is Adhyapak, a teacher who fulfills the student's basic need of information. Next is Upadhyay, leading them from information to knowledge. Third is Acharya, to impart skills to succeed in this world of competition. Fourth is Pandit, giving a deep insight into the subject and connecting with other doctors as well as other discipline and silos. Fifth is Drashta, having a visionary view on the subject to teach you to think in that manner, enabling his students and disciples to earn respect, strength from conviction, and freedom from fear. And lastly, the Guru, the one who is able to awaken the wisdom in you, leading you from darkness to light, the highest plane of being one with oneself, one that teaches you to attain that wisdom and that plane. This is what Maslow would call self-actualization, achieving the desire to become the most that one can be. Dr. Lele adorned all these roles with equal ease, elegance, and perfection. Students who learnt under him felt themselves truly blessed. Those who could not lamented, and I am paraphrasing along the lines of the poet Chirag Hasan Hasrat. किन किन को पढ़ाया तुमने, अनगिनतों को सिखाया तुमने, काश हमको भी पढ़ाया होता, हमको भी सिखाया होता. We have lost a mentor, guide, and above all, a good human being. He combined encyclopedic knowledge and wisdom. One instance has been etched in my memory when my 76-year-old grandmother suffered a heart attack and refused to be admitted, insisting she would rather pass away at home. Knowledge dictated she should be immediately shifted to ICU. His wisdom told us that if an old patient refuses, do not admit. Wisdom won, and she gradually recovered at home to live for another 2 decades. I am grateful to the ACCI board to have donned his mantle on me. I am well aware his boots have been very large, and though I may have walked into them, I am quite unlikely to have his gait. It is in the fitness of things that this week is dedicated to his memory and work. Ya Rab game hijra mein itna to kiya hota. Thank you very much.
Samir, are you on to take over?
Yeah, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Thanks a lot, sir, for the sharing your views regarding this, Dr. Lele, sir. It's a really excellent presentation and tribute to him. And we never fulfill the loss what we have, but definitely your presence in place of him will definitely give a more and more courage to us to make more such efforts what at presently we able to do in this ACCI week celebration this year. So before we hand over the mic one by one to the each and every center in charges, I should give one overview. So namaskar and very good evening. Myself, Dr. Samir sir, ACCI National Coordinator. And since last year, we have celebrated 14 years and we decided to launch an yearly event that is called ACCI Week, started from 18th of the July each year, which is the on which day ACCI got registered in 2007. We have planned this second year ACCI Week to theme based. As you all aware, we lost our founder chairperson, Sir Padma Bhushan awardee Dr. R. D. Lele sir. We tribute this week celebration of this year in name of his memory. The theme of this year is the emotional well-being and anger management in children. ACCI had launched a project of same related with it in 2012 up to 2016 on awareness and prevention of the anger, violence and bullying. This was revised and become the ACCI ABC Module 2022, means say no to anger and bullying in children. This project will be run for from July 2022 to next year July 2023. Our core committee includes our own advisor, Dr. Swati Bhave Madam, myself, Dr. Samir Shah as a project in charge, with 3 joint project in charges that include Dr. Prashant Karya from Surat, Dr. Sandeep Kavde from Pune, and Dr. Niti Soni from Aurangabad. This project has 4 modules for parents, for teachers, for students from standard 1 to 4 and from standard 5 to 12. The goal is to sensitize and prepare the participants to deal with anger, aggression, violence, and bullying in children in constructive way. We plan to train interested and dedicated volunteers of ACCI who would spare time to conduct programs in school in their region. We have almost 70 volunteers registered for training. First, we conducted 2 orientation webinars on 8th and 15th of June, followed by a 2-day master training workshop on 13th and 14th July. We have well-structured training, including the pre and post test. And lastly, we have also given certificate to all who really completed the post test. Since this module has a lot of interaction and activities, which are being best conducted face-to-face, we will not going to do this activity as webinar, as many of us ask for them, but it is really require face-to-face activity in school across the country. We have created a standard format of letter of request to the school principal with a summary of report attached to give an idea of what our project is. Volunteers from our 10 regions has approached many schools. Yes, it is not easy to getting time of almost 1 to 3 hours from the school, given their tight schedule, but 6 of our centers could get the permission to conduct program in the ACCI week, and other has got the dates for the month of the August and September. And for that, I sincerely thank all the representatives of the school present today in this valedictory function. Now I request the group in charge to present their report in short, so we can allow 1 or 2 members from your group and representative from the school to share their experience and give the feedback, which will help us to our volunteers to conduct the program in coming months. We also plan to update this to a 2012 module in September, and this feedback will definitely help us to change in our updates. So let's start the project report and experience sharing. My heartiest congratulations to all who are actively involved in this knowledge sharing activity for the betterment of our future generation. At the end of this today's function, we are going to declare winner of this year week celebration. We also create an appreciation certificate to be given to all the faculty and school authority. I will show a sample of this certificate in the end. So this will be shared with the center in charge to put the name and give to the person who has really worked hard to make this week really successful and do the work wholeheartedly. So now I am calling the representative from the centers who have really worked hard during this whole week. And starting from the none other than the Vidarbha region, I invite Dr. R.D. Patil sir to present his report, and followed by the school representative of and one of them volunteers who can also share the experience. But your time limit should be this, not more than 7 minutes. R.D. Patil sir.
Am I audible, Samir?
Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Samir, Dr. Swati Bhave Madam. We conducted these 2 workshops at Nagpur. One is at modern school at Koradi. About 78 students were present and 10 teachers were present. And we thanks Mrs. Niru Kapai Madam. She helped us for conducting this program. And second program today we conducted at Somodar High School, and 500 students were present for this program. And I thanks Dr. Vijit Bharadwaj, who was a coordinator for this program. And this was the plenary session program, and in next week we'll conduct the next part of the program. This is for the class 5th to 12th standard. And there are some what you call problems we face. With the permission of the national office bearer, can we include first slide of our office bearer of Vidarbha or regional center, so that they will know the who are working in the this organization, and that will also reduce our time of introduction. This is my first request. Second request that we face the problem is that most of the videos, they are accent in English, they could not understand. So I request the organizer, if you can improve in English or in the regional language. This is our problem. Dr. Prajakta Kaduskari, Dr. Prajakta, are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Very much.
You can also share your experience with us, and I thanks Dr. Mrs. Niru Kapai madam for her hard work.
Yes, thank you very much, sir. And respected Swati Bhave madam, Dr. Samir Shah, and other dignitaries. I'm privileged to share my experience here about the 2 workshops we have conducted since in this Aki week. It was really a great experience, and the modules are very nicely designed with the perfect timings and all the activities. And we have chosen according to the number of students, we have chosen the activities. So we have got ample number of activities as per the number of students which are mentioned in the module. So till now we had taken the experience students shared with us at the end. Another thing, role plays, we have taken students activity. Ice breaking, Dr. RG Patil sir had taken very nicely, and it was really helpful to make the students talk and express themselves. And before these 3 topics we had discussed, so before that, the activity of asking children and teachers even about what does that term mean, it was fantastic because it was definite interactive session. Thank you so much. Sir, please unmute yourself.
Niru Kapai madam, can you share your experience with your school? Okay, sorry madam, she's not there.
She is there, but she is not able to unmute. I think I just. Niru Kapai madam, can you unmute and share your experience, or we can go ahead?
Samir, are we going to show photos of Nagpur schools?
Patil sir has their our whole list, so they have to present, I think, but they are not able to prepare.
Yeah.
So they will share it.
We will present in the report, sir.
Not easy. Yes, sir. So let's come to the another center. Is there any person present from the Delhi center to represent the present the reports? I think Latika madam is still not able to join.
We can ask her again. Seema or whoever is coming.
I think she told that Seema may present, but at presently nobody is there from the Delhi. So we can move forward for the other region. So I requesting from the NCR region, Dr. Sunita Manchanda to present her report.
Sunita, if you have a PPT, we can give you the screen share.
Yeah, ma'am. I have. I just do that. Give me a minute. So I have. Is it visible?
Yeah, make slideshow.
Shall I start from the beginning? Slideshow.
Right side down corner, you have one of the direct slideshow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
start.
What is? You can continue with same.
1 second. इसी में continue कर दूँ मैं?
हाँ, no problem. Continue.
Yeah.
So first of all, I would like to congratulations for this valedictory functions of the ACCI week celebration. and would like to pay my regards to Dr. Lele sir and all the best wishes to Mr. Bhavik for taking the responsibility of organization. So coming on to the events, our team has taken one workshop for the students of 5th to 8th standard is in Dayanand Adarsh School, which is actually a school of under Arya Samaj. It comes under Arya Samaj, a school of school who is catering to the low socioeconomic students. Number of students were 90 to 100 approximately, and our team was myself, Dr. Prilita Krishnan ma'am, Dr. Purnima, Dr. Chandan, and Dr. Peter Baku. And the important things was that we, as per module, we tried to go by module. So it was an interactive session, and group discussions were done by Dr. Prilita ma'am, Dr. Chandan. So we divided our work. We found that role plays were definitely good, was taken more as compared to the group discussions, and the people who were have actively participated, we just have a kind of a few small prizes for them as a part of motivation. These are just a few clippings. Our group doing all the activities, and this is the center, the school principal, and there's our team. And these are group discussions and sessions were taken. These are the role plays which our facilitator, Dr. Purnima and Dr. Peter, first tried to facilitate the students so that they could play and act well, and the prizes. So our learning from the team is, yes, this activity or module as will be quite useful for them, because for these kind of students, it was the first event that they could get the opportunity to talk about it. So that was the best part, and the principal sir has said that they would like to have more. And the things which I found that probably if we go by teachers first, because this found in this school, teachers were also totally not aware of any concept about life skills or self-awareness, something like that. They were totally unaware of the part. So I thought, especially the from low socioeconomic status, we should take the teachers first and then followed by the students. That was our main suggestions. And as Dr. Aji Patil said, that videos, yes, definitely, they are in English, which we did not display at that point of time. We just discussed with our stories in the lecture. So I just want to ask, can we take that movie clippings not for display? We discussed, will that be a good idea? Hindi movies ko lena during these lectures, or are we encouraging them, showing कि भाई movies ऐसी देखा करो? I don't know.
Sunita, we will be updating the module by September, and we have taken a note of everybody that we will be trying to get more and more Hindi videos. We already got that Keel Gussa Wala. And yes, we in general in ACCI programs, we do take short video clips from popular movies which can give a message. So all of you as volunteers are very much encouraged to make such movie clips and send it to us. Our core group who is going to update will definitely take note of it. Thank you.
Fine. And I think Dr. Premlata ma'am probably would not be able to join. She said she will join it later, but she is at home.
Hello, I'm joined.
Oh,
He is there. Sunita, she is there.
Sunita, you can stop screen share.
ठीक है ma'am.
Yes, Premlata, please go ahead.
Yeah, sorry. No, I joined a little late, but I joined when Dr. R.G. Patil was just about finishing.
Oh.
And I agree with Dr. Sunita. This was a common agreement that maybe the teacher should become a little more aware. So possibly we should hold a separate one for teachers first, and subsequent sessions when we hold it be useful. You mentioned that you train teachers, then we'll have helpers. We won't need to have so many people from the group having to go. But the teachers were totally clueless. It was really surprising when we're talking about cyberbullying and screen time. No one seemed to know what was right or wrong about it.
Yeah, as the ACCI module, we used to first do awareness program for parents and teachers, and then we would request the principal to please allow some teachers to get trained. As you rightly said, Premlata, we cannot go and do repeatedly programs in schools. So unless the principal and the teachers take it as an active program and more teachers get trained, we cannot percolate to all the things. And many principals are accepting this teacher training program. In St. Arnold's in Pune, they send 6 teachers for a TOT. So I hope other principals also will be equally cooperative and will get more and more teachers to train. What we should also do is training peer educators from our youth forum, because these kids love to go to schools and do programs. So if you have more peer educators and we have more teachers training, then we'll be able to sustain this program in a school over a long time.
Thank you.
Just I clarify the project. I just put a one name of the video. But only thing what we have to think, but if we want to put any video, we have to check that it will be able to put as a general video in our presentation or no, and there should be no copyright violence. So that we have to keep in mind when we are choosing any video.
Yeah, what Prajakta is saying, that the PUBG video which we put and the Mahatma Gandhi being thrown out of the train put was very good. Yes, we should choose more and more like this, which does not have a language limitation and will be universally understood. Yeah.
Fine. Thank you.
It's a really big round of applause for both the region. One is from the Vidarbha region, Dr. Adi Patil and team, and from the NCR region, Dr. Sunita Manchanda and team really work hard to make this week successful. Now, one more from the Pune team. I requesting Dr. Sandeep Tavde to present the report, followed by his team member for their views.
First, I would request St. Arnold's team. Geeta ma'am, are you there? Geeta ma'am?
Yes, she is there.
Ma'am, please.
First and foremost, let me take the privilege to congratulate Mr. Bhave for taking care of ACCI. We are proud of sir, and few things that we would say that it was very interesting to conduct this module in the school. Though we conducted for the primary section, that was the 4th standard, the children were interested and they were really interactive, enthusiastic. They were good listeners. But my sessions, during the conduct as a facilitator, I would suggest that this program should be conducted for a small batch of students when we are conducting for the primary section. The school which we undertook, there were 160 children in one go. So it was very difficult to really, discipline these children, though the class teachers were present. And 2, the videos were age appropriate and the children did see the videos with interest and respond to the messages and have interaction. The text part, I feel, should be a little more age appropriate, or the text part was too much for those children. And even the sessions, when they're taken as group activities or maybe role plays, they were more keen in performing or doing something and trying to understand the message than listening to a didactic talk as a lecture. So these are my inputs, but it was a very nice learning experience, and the cooperation from school, from Mala ma'am, Father Joyson was, commendable, and we are indebted to their cooperation. Thank you.
Mala ma'am, can you share the school's perspective? St. Arnold's.
Yes, thank you so much. Many congratulations, Mr. Bhave. Thank you, Dr. Bhave, for giving me this opportunity to be in touch with you on such a regular level. And thank you, Team ACCI, for having conducted such a lovely program at our school. Like Dr. Geeta said, yes, 160 students of 4th graders was quite a handful. The girls were manageable, the boys were a little difficult to manage. The teachers were, yes, taking care of the discipline, but we are looking forward for much more involvement from the teachers henceforth. And the the module per se has been very nice to implement. But yes, as Dr. Geeta says, text was something that the children were not really very interested, or we weren't able to keep their concentration levels to that extent. However, the videos were very age appropriate, and they were very interested in watching that. Unfortunately, we did not have the the comfort of the time that we could give to the team. A longer duration would have definitely given us more opportunities to have role plays and conduct more interactive sessions with them. But nevertheless, I actually took it on me that I wanted to start it in the ACCI week. If it meant only a lecture with the students, I was all in for it. We will look for more participation from the parents and the teachers henceforth all through the year. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Shailaja Mane, ma'am, are you there? Mane, ma'am? Ma'am is not there. I'll start with the
Sandeep, when you're finished, you let me know, so I'll respond to the group of Pune.
okay. We three were there, myself, Dr. Bhagesh Devkar and Mrs. Kalyani Petkar. We did the program in Sadhu Vaswani School, Moshi, Pune. We had a target audience of class 6 and 7 students. There were around 180 students, and we three were the faculty. We divided in such a way that anger and bullying were taken by myself and Dr. Bhagesh Devkar, and role plays and chart presentation, we had a session for the students, followed by anger management and relaxation techniques by Kalyani Petkar. We had the school had given initially 2 hours, but it extended to 2.5 hours. The further programs planned by ACCI PCB are in Priyadarshini School, Bhosri, and Motilal Talera School, Indrayani Nagar. So these are few charts, the role plays which the students will. These are few of the photos. The feedback I would like is, what happened is we did not have good audio facility for the videos, and there will be places which such a thing can happen because the videos voice was reverberating, so we had to explain them the videos. So instead of a few at that time, we can have pictorial stories or something which in certain places may take place of the starting the discussion points. So that keel video, we can have some comics or something which is over 2 pages or 2 slides, and we can show them and we can explain the story and then have a discussion about that story. So something like that can be done where places the videos are not available. Otherwise, the students were very keen to interact. Many of them gave very good responses. What I feel is we need to at certain places have a smaller presentation also if there is a time constraint. So we take all the 3 parts. Sometimes these points are repeated and it is necessary when it is a longer duration presentation, but many schools we can't get this 2.5-3 hours of program. So if that is the case and we are giving more of an interactive lecture of 1 hour, maybe we can modify the presentation itself so that the discussion points, now we have about 13-14 discussion points in the whole of the presentation right now. We can decrease that to 5-6 interactive and more of abridged form. Otherwise, it was a great, and all the students enjoyed it. The role plays, they enjoyed it. They want, and 10th of August, we are again taking other program for this school. So school is interested in collaborating with us. Hence also. Thank you, ma'am.
So is the Pune group over? So yes, one thing is, whenever we sit and connect, do a module sitting on our armchairs, and when you go and do it in school, that field testing teaches a lot of things. And all are bringing it out. Yes, Sandeep, we must have something, a backup, like pictorials or picture cards or something if the videos are not working. So that's a point very well taken. Regarding St. Arnold's, I must tell you that taking 4th standard for the very first time for facilitators was a very big challenge you took. And that is why you found it so difficult. Because dealing with standard 1 to 4th, these are special skills. And how to keep 160 children occupied, one can do it. And I will take a special training program for do's and don'ts of handling these children. The reason is because you can't have such small groups all the time. For group discussions active, we are doing 25, but for the plenary session, we'll have to have the whole group, because you can't take the same lecture 5 times for a group of 25 when it's 150. So we'll work on this, and there are skills how to manage these kids. I'll take a training program for that. Actually, we do this hands-on training on facilitator skill, but the points are all well taken. Yeah, Latika has come, Samir. Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So now I request the Dr. Latika ma'am to present the report of the Delhi school.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. I was little tied down because there was one patient who just had consumed acid and the parents were very frantic. So it was little. So we have done 2 programs. One was in St. Mary's School. St. Mary's School, we divided the program into 3 to 4 because they couldn't spare time for the teachers as well as for students and parents at one go. So that is why we had to divide it. And simultaneously, various activities were done on 2 to 3 days, 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. And then all the class, then we took them to the outside. Then there was a group photograph taken by who have attended this program. And then we told them to take a pledge that we will not bully us. We will not bully, we will not let anyone bully us, and we will not bully anyone. So that pledge was taken by most of the students. And then I did a small program with the Gali Pathshala also. That's a school which is in the temple. It's a 2 to 3 room school, and all the children were made to sit, and then they were all there, and then they were explained what is anger. So we told them, we showed them what is happy, what is sad, how to have the emotions, like what kind of emotions, and how do you feel, something cold, something, handling the children. Because once we did it in St. Mary's School, they were all older children, 7, 8, 9, but for the younger children they were the same thing. I was just listening to that class. They were from 4th to 5th, and initially we had to create a rapport with them and then make them realize that we are telling them something which is a very, very normal thing, everything. And then whether they bully other person, whether they hit other person, or whether they feel bad once the ma'am is not giving them the good comments. So everyone responded to that. So I think we are doing another program in Bal Bharati school. The talks are going on, and they are having their exams and all. So maybe by the end of this month, we will have another school. So that's a very big school, and there the children from 6 to 8, they are interested in getting the programs done. So we will be talking to them. I think that will be done, and that's very close to our hospital. But going to St. Mary is almost 1.5 hours for me, going one way and then coming back other way. So I really had to go in very early morning and then come back by 11 on the same day. So Seema Wali has helped me a lot. She made kind of everything ready before I could reach there. So that is why we were able to do this. I don't know whether she hasn't joined, and I was trying to call her up and inform her also, but maybe probably she's some busy or something.
I
So
can't
thank
see
you
her
so
on the
much.
screen.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I think it was a wonderful experience after 2.5 years of a hiatus. And I think we will look forward to such kind of programs and such kind of modules in the future. So I'll be leaving soon because the calls are coming to me.
Yeah, I know that you have an emergency.
Yeah,
Thanks
yeah,
for
yeah,
coming. I must
yeah,
really appreciate Latika going all the way to Dwarka. She's spending
yeah,
3 hours commuting. So, Latika, I've spoken to the principal Seema, and she is
yeah,
going to train the teachers so that if
yeah,
once
yeah.
the teachers are trained, then they can take
No,
over
no,
and
that
continue.
that TOT we'll be doing it in Gangaram Hospital.
Okay, okay.
So we will be calling the teachers from them, from their school, and maybe Bal Bharati, there's another school, Salwan. So there are 3, 4 school teachers, they will be called at same time, and then we can take the TOT for the teachers, because
That
then
will
it
be
will be more
excellent.
useful.
That
And
will be
then
really good.
along with that, we will include little more things regarding the diet and others. So because once the teachers are coming, they should be explained everything. So they will be talked about what is the diet and some kind of a healthy lunches for the children.
You
Which
know
they
what
can
we
talk
do,
about.
Latika? When we introduce diet, we tell the teachers that you should tell the
Yeah.
children, if you don't want to be bullied, you must be a very strong guy or guy girl.
Strong.
And for that, you
Yeah.
must have healthy diet. So that is how you can
Yeah.
introduce the concept of
Yeah.
diet into the bullying program. Secondly, I must appreciate Latika. She's doing a lot of work for Gali Pathshala for these construction
Yeah.
workers. And last year,
Yeah.
when we had our youth competitions, she got these two kids from the Gali Pathshala, and
Yeah,
we
all
allowed
of
to
them.
sport them free. And they
Yeah,
got a
all of
prize.
them
They
have
were so
cleared the
good.
exam. 12th exam they've cleared and they've got the percentage without any, help from outside. They have got 75%. So all of them are
Fantastic.
very pleased
Fantastic.
about the whole
And
thing.
they were so happy and they were so confident in that debate.
Yeah.
We all
Yeah.
felt
Yeah.
very proud of them. Thank you, Lalila. Next,
Yeah. Okay. Thank
Sunny,
you.
who's the
Thank you.
next person?
Yeah. So, madam, we having a really good last year session, mainly online only. And this year we have a totally change the scenario. We have a totally offline sessions. So both the sessions are good things and bad things. Pros and cons are always there. Last year we had having a very good interaction in the regional centers also. But this year each center is performed excellently on physically on one-to-one basis with their own volunteers. So let's congratulate them for doing all the physical work this year excellently. So now my presentation is from my own region, Gujarat, Vadodara region. I request Dr. Bakulesh Bhai to present this report.
Hello, can I share the screen, Samir?
Yeah, you can. Bakulesh Bhai, please try to complete within 3 to 4 minutes because now we having a time constraint will be there.
No problem. So good evening all. It was very enthusiastic presentation and we were very happy to be part of this module, and I am presenting this report. These are my team members who have supported us during this whole and we have conducted this activity back to back 4 times and we have covered 3 centers. I myself and we have हमारे पास समीर भाई थे, the national coordinator. So we have Samir, Satish Pandya, Dr. Bhupendra Kapadia, Dr. Ashutosh Singh Rathod, Hitesh Vasawa, Dr. Parita Pandya, Dr. Bhavik Kanabar, and Dr. Afsana Patel. This was our team member. The first center we took is American School of Baroda. We have gone there 2 times, and we have covered more than 110 students of standard 7 to 10, and it was 2-day session. First day was little bit difficult as there was a lot of water logging due to rain, so it was very difficult to reach. हमारे पहले 2 program ऐसे रहे. It was very difficult to reach, and there was water in the even audiovisual room too, which like they have very tough time to clean and everything. So we could start the program say 1 hour late, and still we could do plenary session which was taken by Samir. We divided students on day 1 only in 4 groups, so that on second day there is no time wastage, and second day after the initiation part, first we made them to do PMR and imagination video, and then we have taken that 4 role plays, and at the end of the session the spontaneous idea of Dr. Satish Pandya was cherry on the cake to take pledge, and it was very well appreciated by one and all. The school management, today the principal is little bit sick, so she could not join, but they are ready to do this workshop as a whole year activity. And as everybody is discussed, so that point I am not discussing, but teachers module, they are very much interested to take forward this program. These are some glimpses of that school. The second program we did in Eklavya Model School, Guraj Vagodia, which was coordinated by Dr. Bhupendra Kapadia. And in that we have involved teacher and management personnel, which was more than 50 in number. And I think we have shared all the reports in our WhatsApp group, main group. And there even we have gone 7 people there. And it was very difficult journey. I put all the photographs to reach school, we have almost 5 modes of transportation. First one car, second car, then we have like cross the bridge and everything, but had a great satisfaction after conducting a very fruitful workshop with the teachers by our team. Session was taken by the same slide, but it was because they were comfortable in Gujarati. So session was taken in Gujarati language by Dr. Satish Pandya. Excellent feedback from teachers and school management, and they are also very enthusiastic to take this program forward. Like this is the road condition. We have finally we had to walk down to the school, and we have changed 2 schools, and in which this was the thing. And these are the another photographs of actual program. Third program which we did on the 4th day, that was Amicus International School. The principal madam is present here. She will tell her opinion. There we have 3 hours at a stretch, and standard 6 to 10, there were more than 120 children. I took plenary session there. An excellent management event. We enjoyed hospitality of madam. Thank you, madam, for that. And that time management also was very great. Student was very well receptive. Role play came out very well. And there we could do plenary also. We have done relaxation technique also. And all 4 role plays we could do in 3-hour duration. Excellent feedback from students, teachers, school principal. School management is also ready, and they are very enthusiastic to take this program for teachers first, and then when we train the teacher to do this whole year program in the schools. This is the link for all photographs which the school is preparing, and they have given this link in our PDF format also, which I have sent to ACCI also, and I have sent to our WhatsApp group also. And these are the photographs. And you can see our president Ashutosh Singh Rathod is also mimicking that what madam is doing. This is PMR. And this photograph they are taking pledge, which is like given by us. Thank you all. And I request if Dr. Satish Pandya is there, we are having some suggestion to make as people have done. Thank you, Aki, for everything. Thank you, madam. Thank you, Bhavesh sir, for everything. Thank you, Samir, for he is my last minute support. कुछ भी समझ नहीं आता है समीर क्या करने का. Then he is ready for everything. Thank you, Aki, for everything. And now I request if Dr. Satish Pandya is there.
Satish Pandya is not able to join because of his some other commitment. I request Dr. Hima madam.
Hima madam.
Experience. Yeah.
Stop sharing, Bakulesh. Please stop sharing your screen.
Okay. How do you stop?
Yeah, thank you. Dr. Hima, please.
Yeah, good evening, one and all present over here. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, ma'am, as sir said, all the students really they enjoyed this session, and all these things we are also regularly telling to our students, but we felt a change of pace, a change of tone is required, and when it is spoken by doctors, it makes an impact. And this is how I connected with Dr. Bhavin, and I'm thankful to Dr. Bhavin. He gave me number of Dr. Bakulesh and Dr. Bhupendra, Dr. Samir. I connected with them, and they gave a really positive response, and the session was too good. My teachers are very enthusiastic. In fact, few of them had said, "Ma'am, why you deprived the grade 11? They were saying we have missed it. Why you did not let us join?" And I have also requested all the doctors team to do it for grade 3 and 4, and they suggested to train the teachers first. Yes, I do agree. Let us create leaders. So it was very fruitful, very informative, and we look forward to have such a journey together for the students, because we don't want to do it for namesake. We really want a change in them, and with the help of doctors, we can do better. The school alone cannot do. Thank you, the entire Aki team. And I would request, my parent chapter is in Bharuch, and there we have 5,000 plus students. If you have a team in Bharuch or some connection in Bharuch, please let us know. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Eva. That was wonderful. Thank you.
Samir sir.
Thank you, madam.
Yes.
Dr. Diru Kopi madam is there. With your permission. Can she express her view?
Patil sir, can we take her in the last, because we have to continue the flow properly, and definitely we are allowing it to all seniors who want to give their feedback. We will take her in the last, definitely.
RG, we will take an interactive session in the end once the whole program is over, whoever's got left out.
Now, without wasting much time, I request Dr. Prashant Karya from another Gujarat team from Surat to present his planning for this year. Yes, Prashant is there.
Prashant sir?
Yeah.
I've shared the video.
Yeah. So we were actually having few schools in which we were supposed to do, but because this week we were celebrating CPR week, all the faculties were there. So from Surat, Gujarat, we are actually 5 people: me, Sushma Ben, Salim Bhai, Deepa Ben, and Sangeeta Ben, and 6 schools. Next slide, please. So 6 schools have been selected. First is JH Ambani, in which we are going on 25th. On Monday we are going. Then second is BRCM College of Administration, where we are going on Tuesday. Dr. K.S. Thakre and Surat Sarkari Spinning Mills are actually government schools, and they have given a date of 5th and 6th August. UME School and Gajera Schools, they have still not given the dates. We have approached them and they agreed to conduct the modules, but they have still not given the dates. So these are the 6 schools in which we will be conducting. And once we conduct it, we'll present the report. So thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you, Prashant and Surat team. Samir, who's next?
Now I request Dr. Nitish Soni to present the report of the Marathwada and the Western Maharashtra region combinedly. Yes, Niti ma'am, are you there?
Yes, I am there.
Yeah,
is my screen visible?
Yeah, it's visible.
Okay. So our team from Marathwada includes Dr. Datta Kadam sir, myself, Dr. Asavari Kaushik, Dr. Trupti Borurkar, and Ms. Abha Kabra. And the team from Western Maharashtra region is Dr. Shama Kulkarni and Dr. Vijay Mane. We have not been able to conduct the program, but we have got lots of inquiries and lots of invitation from the schools, namely the Nandi Foundation Center. It's a coaching center in Aurangabad. Usually they have students from 8 onwards till 12. So they have invited for the student session there. Then ACE Academy Aurangabad, they want to tie up for the whole year. The same with the World School Aurangabad, Vasant Dada High School, and Highfield Organics is an industry. They have invited us for the parent session. And all these programs will be in the month of August and September. From Nasik, daycare school in Nasik, and the meeting with the principal is on Monday. Thank you.
Thank you, Niti ma'am. So now, lastly, I requesting from the representative from the Navi Mumbai, Kalyani or the Suti, who will be present, and show their project report, please.
Sorry, both of them are not able to present. So I am taking their charge. Dr. Kiran here.
Yes, ma'am. Please.
I'm sharing the screen. So by the time this opens up, first of all, my humble homage to the founder, Dr. R.D. Lele. And I don't know if this is giving me some trouble, but in the
Kiran, just click on the enabling editing.
Oh, okay. It's gone in some remote mode.
Yeah,
Sorry.
no, just you can say verbally and present in
Yes,
planning.
that's what. So the point here is Shruti was supposed to be doing it in APJ school, but unfortunately she did not get a permission there. But we have now permission for 6th August in Sadhu Vaswani school, where we are doing it for the teachers. Around 65 teachers have been marked for this, and we will be doing it on 6th. The 6 faculty members would be our team members, Dr. Shilpa, Dr. Pallavi, Kalyani, Shruti, Amog, and myself. So this is as scheduled now. We could not do anything in the week. So that's about it.
Thank you, Kiran.
So, madam, before we open the forum for the discussion, can we declare the result?
Yes, I think that will be a good thing. People must be really waiting. So it was a very tough thing to declare results, but we have to give some order. So I'm just presenting. So the first prize goes to Team Vadodara because they launched 2 modules, students and teachers, and 3 schools of Vadodara, and they added the concept of pledge. And as Vakulesh showed, against all bad weather, completed the program. So please give them a big hand. Vadodara team, first prize. Yeah. You want me to share?
No, madam, I am just sharing. Just a minute.
Okay. The second prize goes to Team Vidarbha. They launched 2 modules in 2 schools in Nagpur, and they added the concept of ACCI badges, a beautiful badge created by Dr. R.G. Patil. So they also did a great job in 2 different programs. Whose background?
It's my background, ma'am.
Okay. So next one. Happy kind to Vidarbha region. The third prize goes to Delhi. They'll again launch module in 2 schools, one elite English school and the other for marginalized constructor workers Gali Pathshala. So please give them a big hand. Now special appreciation prize for NCR. As you saw, Sunita showed photos of the very underprivileged children's school, and they really did a wonderful job, especially when the teachers did not have much knowledge of this program. The next special appreciation goes to Pune. They did the challenge of doing this program, St. Arnold School, the class 4 children, and Sandeep and the PCB. So this is a common, we had to put ACCI Pune and PCB Center. I'm sorry for that certificate. So ACCI Pune and PCB Center did this award because as you can see, Sandeep had such difficulty in managing without video. So congratulations to the ACCI Pune and ACCI PCB Center, which is we have formed as one group. So big hand to all of them. And we look forward to activities from Mumbai, Navi Mumbai, Marathwada and Western region in the coming months.
Madam, we also going to give the appreciation certificate to each and every participant who are either involved for the management part of the conducting this session. From the school teachers will be there, principal will be there, and our own volunteers who become a faculty. So this is a award certificate, just sample to the center participant for the active participation in the ACCI Week celebration 2022 and conducting ACCI ABC module 022 between 18 to 24 July. So my sincere congratulations to each and every participant from the each and every corner of the India. They have tried hard to make this program very successful, mainly targeted with this time not only online, we targeted offline, and it is also practically possible because of the late COVID scenario. So now we can open the forum for the more discussion, ma'am.
Okay, so I'll take over the interactive session now, and I will just go through the participant list and invite people who have to speak. As you saw this participant certificate, Samir will be sending it to all the center in charges, and we request the center in charges to put the names of the principals, the teachers, the management, or anybody, including the faculty, who have helped you during this program. So I think I'm just going step by step. Neeru Kapai, principal of Modern School, Nagpur, who has been working with Aki since 2009. We did the first programs of Aki in a school with the Nagpur team. Jyoti Sharma, can you please mute?
Hello.
Yes. I'm asking Neeru Kapai, then I'll call you Jyoti Sharma. May I know who Jyoti Sharma is?
Good evening, everyone. Is my voice audible?
Yes, Neeru, please go ahead.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help myself when my name was called because I couldn't handle my mobile. So I'm extremely sorry about being so novice. I could hear my name being called. I could understand everything, but I couldn't manage.
Don't
Ma'am,
worry.
I wanted to thank each and every member from our zone. My colleagues were extremely helpful. We had wonderful session in our campus. One or two points which I wanted to add was that all the 4 modules are very well planned and very well structured. The strategies are so crystal clear. I realized that if you really need to complete the modules properly, then minimum time allotted for each module should be at least 1.5 hours. Because we found that after completing 2 modules, third and fourth had to shorten. We'll cover it later. So if the time possible could be extended. And another request was that will you allow us to conduct separate modules rather than having 3 or 4 hour session on the same day? Because I've realized that every professional or all these doctors to be leaving their clinic for 5 hours in the longer run may become little difficult. So could you give us special permission to conduct modules? Because any school can conveniently spare 1.5 hours or 2 hours, but sparing 4 hours very frequently can become little difficult.
Neeru, the answer to your question is when we make this module, it is a modular module and it can be created in separate sections. So actually when each module for us is 3 to 4 hours and the teachers, if they take over, they can conduct these sessions like this 4-hour module can be made into 1-hour sessions. So we will welcome if your school takes it over and your teachers conduct it as a 1-hour session because each module is really 4 hours. So if they conduct 1 hour and they complete one module in 4 hours, that means the 4 modules in 16 hours at the school's convenience will be more than happy. And of course, you are right, our doctors who are practicing clinicians cannot keep going 4 hours at a stretch or repeated 1 hour multiple times. So yes, our main aim is to train teachers because ultimately teachers are the backbone of any welfare of students in the school and parents at home. So Aki's aim has been welfare of students to teachers in the school, parents at home, and now we have added grandparent forum since last 2 years. So yes, Neeru, I will discuss with you separately, Samir, myself, and RG, how we can continue this program in modern school in Nagpur. Thank you, Neeru.
Oh, that's wonderful. I would personally like to take the responsibility.
Sure.
And yeah,
Yeah.
all the doctors have been very, very supportive.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Neeru. I'm just looking at the list to whom else I should call. Is there any teacher? Seema Bali, are you here? Would you like to say something? Dwarka School and St. Mary also has extremely been cooperative. Latika and I, we have done programs with her in 2014-15. She was there, but I think she is no more now. In case she comes back, we can call her. Samir, just go through the participant list and see anybody we have left out who would like to speak.
We can request any person who really like to express their view. Please raise your hand so we can take one by one.
Okay. My 2 sons are here, Aditya and Ajinkya. They are representing young adults or extended adolescent plus. So would you like to make comments? You're welcome. My son's first was, why are you not doing in my school in Mumbai? So I said, yes, we will do it in your school also. Ajinkya, would you like to say something? Yashwant, after having seen everything, you want to say something? Sharmila is our school principal, if she would like to say something.
I think, Madam, we having our international representative Saurabh is also joined.
Yes, yes.
No, I would not like to say. Let
Okay.
Saurabh and
Okay, Saurabh was our youth coordinator many years ago in Pune, and now he has shifted for his post graduation in Maryland, USA, and now he's our international youth coordinator. Yes, Saurabh.
Yeah. Hello. Good morning, everyone.
Hi.
I think good afternoon, good night actually. So it's morning here. So um, the program was really great. I think this is the first time I have attended such a coordinated program where we celebrate all the groups from across the country. And looking at the progress, it was very like amazing to see how the work has been done in even in rural areas as well as the cities. Mm, and one comment I would like to say, like the doctors, everyone is doing an amazing job, but if we can involve something more like a youth wing that we had a few years ago, that would be amazing. And just setting up an ecosystem where what happened with our youth wing was we go to colleges and it just gets busier and busier and just difficult to commit over time as we grow older. So if there is an ecosystem, as in like when we grow older, we get new people to come in and something like that, that would be like a cycle. It would be really fruitful to continue that throughout. We actually wanted to, in our last program, I think it was before the pandemic, we were going to recruit like many students, amazing students that we had done with a program in Vignan Bharati, I think.
Yeah. Bharati Vidyapith. You all had acted as peer educators, and we had conducted a life skill program for the professors and the teachers of Bharati Vidyapith Engineering College. Savita is here, she can make a comment.
Yeah.
Savita, you're there?
No, yes, no, I think she is not. She is there, but not able to unmute
Connectivity
herself.
issue because of rains, many people are having. Tima Bali just told me I had joined for some time, but connective issue I could not continue. Okay, anybody else? Who's Jyoti Sharma? She wanted to talk. I don't know who she is. Who's Jyoti Sharma?
Yes, good evening, ma'am. I am teacher from Amicus International School, Vadodara.
Welcome, Jyoti. You can give your comments.
Yes, thank you so much. Dr. Bakulish and Dr. Samir had a session at our school. That session was very interactive and definitely it will be fruitful to our students. Session was seriously very awesome.
Thank you, Jyoti. We look forward. Without teachers, this program can't go forward. So we are just the initiators, but the teachers will be really taking it ahead. I have my batchmate, pediatrician from Nasik, Dr. Tirak. Would you like to make any comment, Abhay? I think all are having connectivity issues today. Padma Iyer, she was past president of IMA Pune, and we have started a collaboration with IMA Pune for the Pune programs. Padma, would you like to say something?
Yes, madam, it is a wonderful this thing. I couldn't join the Arnold School because of my health issues. We will definitely take it to participate in after our conference.
Thank you, Padma. Look forward to IMA
It
collaboration.
will be it will be our pleasure and honor to be associated with ACCI.
Thank you, Padma. Okay. Samir, take over. Anything last you want to?
No, Savita madam has raised her hand.
Okay.
Savita madam, you can talk now. Yeah.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi.
Actually, sorry, I joined late. So, day before yesterday, we were there at St. Arnold Schools. I have shared photos and some videos also with you. And that was a very nice experience. Father Johnson also joined there. He also appreciated, but he could not come to attend the program, but he was having some other works like vaccination and all. But students were too much enthusiastic and they enjoyed and they were asking because they some of the students didn't get the chance to speak out and give the answers. We could not ask them the questions in the interaction session. So they were asking when you are coming again. So they are really eagerly waiting for such a modules, and it was very and I reminded the activities in my college also. And thank you very much, ma'am. It was possible.
We are again having connectivity issues, but Savita, Saurabh were just remembering the wonderful experience they had as peer educators when we came to your college and conducted the life skill education for the professors and the teachers of your college and the students.
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I think
Thank you very much, ma'am.
so. Last 5 minutes left, and we'll wind up. Anybody else wants to make comments who has not spoken? Otherwise, then Samir will conclude. Yashwan, you can give your last chairman's comments. I think he has gone there somewhere. Okay. I
Madam.
think
Yes, Bakulesh.
What we have discussed, like I was asking Dr. Satish Pandya to tell, no? What we have discussed, I think Samir knows, but just because you are there are some slides which are repeated, and the presentation was little bit longer. If we can divide this is one suggestion, if we can divide this presentation in two half. And second suggestion is that, which I have discussed with Samir, that when we are doing VIPP or we are doing some other activity, if we can take some activity as say pre-test like thing, then also, but everywhere when we are taking with the student, it will be a problem of plenty. उनको अलग करना और उनको इकट्ठा करना, that will be very time consuming. This type of thing we can take more with the teachers and parents. This is what we wanted to convey to Madam.
what you're saying is now the main thing that what Samira and I are planning is that we are going to have 4 teams now, one for each module. And these are going to be the contributors. And we are going to update this module also and the PPT also. And we are going to make it more flexible. But as I said, this module was done for 4 hours at a stretch, or 1 hour, 4 sessions. So we'll have to rethink this now, but we'll definitely adopt it after all your field experience. We'll get more experience from the people who conduct in August also. So in September, we are going to start the process of updating the PPT, updating the videos into Hindi, and also doing the module much shorter. Okay? So all this will be done.
Yes.
See, this was a 10-year-old module, and I had done it single-handedly. All these PPTs were done by single-handedly. The module was done with a WHO expert, Divya. So a decade is a long time, and it certainly requires re-evaluation and re-adaptation. And certainly Samir will contact all of you, and you, Bakulesh, Satish Pandya, and who is interested in helping the core team, that is Sandeep, Prashant, and Niti and Samir, to update, because nothing is permanent and nothing is always perfect. There's always room for improvement, room for changes, and we are open to that.
We'll enjoy it, madam. And you are one woman army.
No, thank you.
You could do it. We cannot.
No problem. Okay then. Samir, please conclude.
Yeah. So many lessons are learned during this one whole week, and all the representation by each and every center is really excellent. The enthusiasm of each and every team is on peak during this week, and that's why we able to do the activity which is really not fully completed, what Madam has told. But definitely many things are under construction, and we have to improve that construction part also. But when there is a will, there is a way, and that's why we able to conclude all these sessions. It will be possible. Second important thing, what the complaint at presently many people are saying that there should be some regional language presentation. But what my view is that keep this presentation as your slide notes, and then you can continue your presentation whatever the language you want, because these slide presentations are mainly, we should not miss any point, and for that presentation we are make this presentation in the English. But if there is no need to show each and every line or read any line during your presentation when you are going for any regional language, what we did in our Eklavya school in totally Gujarati. So it can be possible just for keeping it as a slide notes, and you can continue whatever the language you want. But our aim of today's present module is to not miss any point what we want to convey. One thing. Second important thing, which way we want to convey. It is definitely an interactive session. And third important thing, this is not only a lecture baji. It is a practical thing that we have to do in this school. So they, all the teachers and the participant students also learn a lot through their own experience. So that is the own concluding from my side. And thanks a lot for the remaining present during this valedictory function, and represent your region also and your views also. Thanks a lot.
So Deepen, you can stop recording.
And we can leave this meeting and can meet. No problem.
Okay.
So thanks a lot. We are concluding the today's valedictory function, and definitely we one more day to tomorrow. If anybody has doing the activity, please submit your report in next 1 week, so we can do a common presentation of all the regional centers. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you and good night.
Good night. Good night, everybody.
Thank you. Thank you.